The wheat whispers secrets to the wind, a golden murmur across the fields. It bends, a reverent bow to the sun, heavy with a light that seems to weep from the sky. I see a cross, etched in the heart of a sunflower, a somber shadow dancing with impossible joy. The air is thick with the scent of dust and revelation, a promise of rain held tight in the fist of the horizon. He walked these fields, a restless ghost, his soul a canvas stretched taut against the frame of existence. Each brushstroke a prayer, a desperate plea hurled towards a heaven that often seemed indifferent. Did he find God in the curve of a cypress, in the fierce, untamed dance of the stars? Or did he find only himself, broken and beautiful, reflected in the mirrored surface of the world? The sunflower turns its face towards the light. A blind devotion, an unwavering faith. It drinks the sun, becomes the sun, radiating a warmth it does not possess. Is that not what we all do? Borrowing light to illuminate the darkness within, pretending to be whole when we are fractured into a million shimmering pieces. The cross stands silent, a sentinel against the vastness. It speaks of suffering, of sacrifice, of a love that knows no bounds. It is a stark reminder of the fragility of flesh, the impermanence of beauty, the inevitable embrace of decay. And yet, within its shadow, life persists, a tenacious vine clinging to the wood, a defiant bloom pushing through the cracked earth. He saw the divine in the mundane, the sacred in the profane. A pair of worn boots, a humble chair, a patch of sunflowers blazing against a cobalt sky. He elevated the ordinary to the extraordinary, revealing the hidden beauty that lay dormant beneath the surface. He painted with his heart, his soul, his very lifeblood, pouring himself onto the canvas until there was nothing left but the echo of his genius. I hear his voice in the rustling leaves, in the buzzing of bees, in the lonely cry of a distant bird. It is a voice of anguish and ecstasy, of despair and hope, of a profound longing for connection in a world that felt perpetually alien. He was a stranger in his own skin, a wanderer lost in the labyrinth of his own mind. But even in his darkest moments, he saw the light. He saw the beauty. He saw the possibility of redemption. He painted the stars as if they were tears, each one a tiny spark of divine fire burning in the vast expanse of the night. He painted the sunflowers as if they were flames, each one a testament to the enduring power of hope. The wind picks up, carrying the scent of rain and the faintest whisper of his name. The wheat fields ripple like a sea, a golden ocean stretching to the horizon. The cross and the sunflower stand together, a silent testament to the enduring power of faith and the boundless capacity of the human spirit to find beauty even in the face of unimaginable suffering. The sun dips lower, painting the sky in hues of orange and violet, a final, breathtaking masterpiece before the darkness descends. The air grows cool, brushing my cheek like a forgotten promise. Shadows lengthen, stretching across the fields like the arms of a weary giant. The sunflowers, heavy with seeds, bow their heads in a gesture of surrender, or perhaps of profound respect. I see in their golden faces a reflection of his own, the same sun-drenched yearning, the same unwavering gaze fixed on something beyond the visible world. The cross, weathered and worn, stands sentinel against the twilight, a stark reminder of sacrifice and redemption. It is not a symbol of judgment, but of unconditional love, a beacon of hope in the encroaching darkness. He understood this duality, this constant tension between light and shadow, joy and sorrow, life and death. He embraced it, he painted it, he lived it. The crows take flight, their black wings cutting through the air like shards of obsidian. Their cries echo across the fields, a mournful lament for a world that often fails to see the beauty that surrounds it. But he saw it. He saw the beauty in the gnarled branches of an old olive tree, in the swirling patterns of the clouds, in the furrowed brow of a peasant farmer. He saw the beauty in the faces of the forgotten, the marginalized, the outcast. He gave voice to the voiceless. He painted the invisible. He illuminated the darkness. I close my eyes and breathe deeply, inhaling the scent of earth and wildflowers, a fragrance that is both ancient and eternal. I feel a connection to something larger than myself, something that transcends time and space, something that binds us all together. It is the same feeling I get when I look at his paintings, a sense of awe and wonder, a profound understanding of the human condition. The wind whispers secrets in my ear, tales of love and loss, of triumph and tragedy, of the enduring power of the human spirit. It speaks of his struggles, his heartaches, his relentless pursuit of truth and beauty. It speaks of his unwavering faith, his unshakable belief in the power of art to heal and transform. The first stars begin to appear, tiny pinpricks of light in the deepening blue of the sky. They are like diamonds scattered across a velvet cloth, each one a symbol of hope and possibility. He painted these stars not as distant celestial bodies, but as intimate companions, as guiding lights in the darkness. He saw them as windows into another dimension, portals to a world beyond our comprehension. The silence deepens, broken only by the occasional rustle of leaves and the distant hoot of an owl. It is a silence that is both comforting and unsettling, a silence that invites introspection and contemplation. I think of his loneliness, his isolation, his constant battle with his inner demons. I imagine him standing in this very field, under this very sky, his heart filled with both anguish and ecstasy. I wonder what he was thinking, what he was feeling, what he was searching for. Perhaps he was searching for the same thing we are all searching for: meaning, purpose, connection. Perhaps he found it not in fame or fortune, but in the act of creation itself. Perhaps he found it in the simple beauty of a sunflower, in the enduring strength of a cross, in the boundless expanse of a starry night. The moon rises, casting a silvery glow over the fields. The shadows dance and sway, creating an ethereal landscape of light and darkness. The world is transformed, bathed in a soft, otherworldly radiance. I feel a sense of peace, a sense of acceptance, a sense of gratitude. I am grateful for the beauty that surrounds me, for the gift of life, for the opportunity to experience this moment. I am grateful for the legacy of Vincent van Gogh, for his courage, his passion, his unwavering commitment to his art. He showed us that even in the darkest of times, there is always hope. He showed us that even in the face of unimaginable suffering, there is always beauty to be found. He showed us that even in our loneliness, we are never truly alone. The night deepens, and the stars shine brighter. The wind continues to whisper its secrets, and the sunflowers bow their heads in silent reverence. The cross stands tall, a beacon of hope in the darkness. And I stand here, in the middle of this field, feeling connected to something larger than myself, something that transcends time and space, something that is both ancient and eternal. And in the silence, a realization dawns. He wasn't painting what he saw, but what he felt. The swirling brushstrokes, the vibrant colors, the distorted perspectives. They weren't mere representations of reality, but expressions of his inner turmoil, his yearning for solace, his desperate plea for understanding. The sunflowers, then, are not just flowers, but suns themselves. Miniature galaxies of hope blooming in the arid landscape of his soul. The cross, not a symbol of dogma, but a testament to enduring faith, to the unwavering belief in something beyond the visible, something that transcends the pain and suffering of earthly existence. The crickets chirp their nightly symphony, a constant drone that both soothes and amplifies the solitude. I close my eyes, trying to imagine what it was like for him to be so consumed by the fire of his own genius, to be so relentlessly driven by the need to create, to express, to connect. Did he ever find peace? Did he ever feel truly understood? Or was he destined to remain forever on the periphery, a solitary figure forever gazing at the world through the prism of his own unique and tormented vision? Perhaps the answer lies not in the biography, not in the letters, not in the historical accounts, but in the paintings themselves. In the raw, untamed energy that leaps from the canvas, in the desperate beauty that shines through the layers of paint, in the undeniable humanity that vibrates within each and every brushstroke. He may have been misunderstood. He may have been tormented. He may have been alone. But he was also a visionary, a pioneer, a true artist who dared to see the world in a different way, and who, through his art, invited us to do the same. The air grows cooler, and a light mist begins to settle over the fields. The scent of damp earth rises, mingling with the fragrance of the sunflowers, creating a heady and intoxicating aroma. I shiver slightly, pulling my coat tighter around me. The moon climbs higher, casting long, dancing shadows that stretch across the landscape like spectral figures. I feel a presence, a sense of something unseen, something powerful, something that lingers in the air long after the artist himself has departed. It is the presence of his spirit, the echo of his passion, the enduring legacy of his art. It is a reminder that even in the face of adversity, even in the midst of suffering, there is always beauty to be found. There is always hope to be embraced. There is always the possibility of transformation. The cross and the sunflower, two seemingly disparate symbols, stand together in perfect harmony. A testament to the enduring power of faith and the boundless capacity of the human spirit to find light even in the darkest of times. I take a final breath, filling my lungs with the cool night air. I open my eyes, gazing at the moonlit fields, the swaying sunflowers, the silent cross. I feel a sense of gratitude, a sense of peace, a sense of connection to something larger than myself. I turn and begin to walk away, leaving behind the ghosts of the past, carrying with me the lessons of the present, and looking forward to the possibilities of the future. The stars twinkle above, like diamonds scattered across a velvet cloth. The wind whispers through the wheat fields, carrying a message of hope and resilience. And in the distance, I can hear the faint sound of music, a melody that seems to rise from the earth itself. A song of sorrow and joy, of darkness and light, of life and death. It is the song of Vincent van Gogh, a song that will continue to resonate through the ages, a song that reminds us that even in our imperfections, even in our struggles, even in our loneliness, we are all capable of creating something beautiful, something meaningful, something that will endure long after we are gone. The air is still. The world is hushed. A single sunflower turns its face towards the rising sun.